Hello peeps, well welcome back to another Pocket Money Poker commentary session here on the Zoom tables today. Well, last time we did 255, this time we're going to be doing the 1 and 2 Zoom. Let me just bring this up for you. Where are we? 1 second, and we'll just bring this up, sorry about this. So we got 122 people, 68 in the 2 and 5. Definitely whenever we look at that again, see if Mr. Dinosaur's playing. But 1 and 2 here, 122 people, that's decent. I'm down here at the moment at 10 and 25, 278. I've had a wee bash at that. Never really played 50 in 1 Zoom, but I really would like to get up here. But it's all about the grind. But 118 here is a decent number. Average pot size 24.77, obviously with the higher stakes up there. Players pre-flop, pretty steady. I'm quite surprised that's... Excuse me. I can't shift this cold, I swear to God, man. I think I'm just going to have to just drown myself in a bottle of whiskey, see if that'll kill the bugs. That was quite low there. It's obviously just jumped up a wee bit, but I thought down here it'd be a lot more players per flop. But you look at that, that's really tight for the tuna level. Really tight. So we've got this now. I basically bought it up this morning. Going through all my work stuff first before I got into this, and literally opened this up and saw this hand explode in front of me. So I thought we'll start off with this. Watch this guy's name, Poor Skills. I'm just going to put a note on him just now. Pre-flop, super aggro, will dump stack to raise and 3-bet with, and we'll just hold back on that one because I want you to see what happens in this one. So let's play through this hand. The very next hand, by the way, the guy gets super unlucky. I don't know if I'll be able to bring up that hand, but within 1 or 2 hands, it pops up, he's got Jack 10 suited, not this one, but in the one after this, as I said, it was like within 15-20 seconds, it pops up, Jack 10 suited, there's a raise, he calls, he flops Jack 10, all the money goes in, I think, off the top of my head, on the flop, and his opponent had King Queen and hits a 9 on the turn, loses his stack again. So this guy lost 2 stacks, boom! And in like sub 5 minutes, and it was like, oh my God. So let's watch this one and we'll play it through. Now this one is really aggro, pre-flop. Post your comments, see what you think. I'm not a big fan of what he's done, but hey, each to their own. Alright, so we get a raise under the gun 3 times, fair dues. We get a tasty 3-bet. Now that is strong from the Russian here. So we've got Russia, watch these Russians by the way, Canada. We got, that's that poo, isn't it? Mr. What's his name again? From Germany. Oh my God, it's from South Park. Oh, the name eludes me. It'll come to me in a minute. 1 second. It's coming. Mr. Hanky, that's it. It's Mr. Hanky. Oh well, appropriate. He's from Germany. We got Austria here and UK. So we get a really strong looking bet here, 3-bet here, from one under the gun to the under the gun raiser. Obviously, Pure Mech from Australia has got something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10-jack suited, King Queen suited, maybe a small medium pair. And with all this money here, he's trying to maybe get to see a cheap flop with a view if he hits it, he can spank him, and spank him hard. And watch what happens here. Poor Skills here, $205 here. So we got $44 in the pot, right? And he just lumps it all in, man. Lumps it all in. So he's well covered over here. Okay. And he lumps his whole stack in. $44. And he gambles. Right. His stack. Right. His 205 stack. He gambles that to win the 44. Now this is Zoom. And remember, when people are doing this sort of stuff early, you know, as in like early position, their ranges are invariably a lot tighter and better than when you see in a normal cash game table. I'm sure you all know that. So this is really aggro. So when I watched this unfold, my first gut reaction was that must be a really tasty hand, but is it an ace king, ace queen suited, medium pairish, and I thought, or has he got an absolute daddy, and by jumping it in like that, he's hoping a decent pair here might call him off. So those are the sort of things flying through my head here. So it's really down to these two. There's no way Purex calling. My first gut reaction here was Purex is definitely folding. He is never calling here, so this guy's definitely out of it. But the problem is you've got these two. You've got an undergun raiser and a 3-better. Okay, so I'm thinking, right, what calls that shove? So in my head, hands that call it, ace king, guaranteed. Kings call it in a heartbeat. Aces call it, and probably queens as well. Now, would jacks or tens call that shove? Ugh. Unless you've got knowledge on this guy, I'm not so sure. You might, thinking it could be an ace king and it's a flip, but do you really want to flip that amount of money? Do you know what I mean? Pre-flop like this. It's a wee bit like bingo. So those are the sort of ranges I'm thinking. Would an ace-queen suited call that jam? Ooh. Again, only if you've got history on the person, I think. So I'm thinking it's a pretty tight range. So if you look at poor skills here, you're thinking, okay, maybe not. But it's still really risky unless you've got a daddy hand here with these two guys to go. So watch what happens. Under the gun folds, right? Abercrombie here, though, snap bites his head off, right? And Purek, obviously, he's never going anyway, bearing in mind the pre-flop action. He gets out of the way, El Rapido. And lo and behold, poor skills gets really pumped here. Jacks, I'm not a fan of getting jacks in there, with still two people from under the gun and +1 under the gun to go here. I think a flat's probably fine. If you want to be aggro, you could potentially 5-bet to find out what you are, but then that's not really very good, is it? You know, see the flop, hit a jack, milk him if he's got a decent hand. But out of position, jamming there, it's really aggressive. You can post your own comments, people. But he's cream cracking here, as you can see, 81.6, 18.4, 80-20 normally. But, I mean, flop, queen, queen, 3. It runs twice, by the way, 9, 10, no joy. Next hand, 7, 8, 8 here. He's in the world of hurt. And chow stack, man. Chow stack. And, well, I'm not a fan, but there you go. And as I said, within a couple of minutes, as I'm watching this develop, boom! He gets that double pair flop where I do think he's super unlucky, and he gets it in technically very good, only to get cream crackered on the turn. 2 stacks in a second. So if poor skills are still kicking around, this guy is in a world of hurt. So, without further ado, let's get to the live action and see what happens here. Okay, we got Monkey here from Germany. We'll just see if he's playing on multiple tables. He's playing 4 tables at 1 and 2, this guy. So a lot of these guys cover themselves. But there's poor skills there. Hang on, we were putting a note on him here. We're going to put a wee purple tab on him. Raise and 3-bet with people dump stack to raise and 3-bet with Jack from blinds. Very aggro pre. Let's see how this puppy gets on after that. So he's still playing after dumping off $500. Well, oh my God, that is super strong here from Sweden. So what we got? Sweden or Russia? Poor skills can't get involved. So we got a raise, a flat call, a squeeze here from the Russian. The Russian gets it in. Queens, aces. That's a oh my oh Christ! Ouch! Ah! How did the queens get away with that? That is miracle. That is absolutely incredible. I mean, queens are humped there, right? I can understand it. I mean, it's a cooler, to be brutally honest. A lot of people will just get queens in a heartbeat. But that is sick when he flops the queen there. Aces come bouncing back on run 1. So he thinks, dancer, there is 1 queen in the deck. And he hits it on the second run to actually split it. That is so. I mean, Damasty from Russia here must be puking in his mouth on that one. Well, look at this here. We got Hungary versus Russia. Ace Queen. Oh, that is sick. Oh, that is so sick. Ace Queen wins twice against Kings. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That is revolting. Abercrombie here must be barfing at that. So this guy here, 3 bets. He gets 4 bet and he'll get it in with ace queen. I do not like that. Gets in with ace queen. Oh, pre versus button when big blind. So this guy is suffer aggro pre-flop. That's in my opinion. If you go do your homework on Zoom, ace queen, when you're getting pumped on the button like that, invariably ace queen is in a world of hurt. At best he's flipping. At best. Big blind. Supper aggro pre. Okay, so again, unless he's got history on the Russian, which he probably doesn't. So here we go. We got a raise, tasty 3 bet here. A flat call from Thailand. And it's poor skills again. Oh, God, man. So what we got here? Oh, that looks really strong from poor skills. Really strong. Now, Sonny's going to be worried here. What's he got? Pair of tens. Well, that is... C-Bet is now basically... Well, poor skills now. If you've got something like ace, queen, whatever, that's a potential fold. Aces versus ace, king. I was going to say, even ace, king is going to crap itself in that spot. The way C-Bet played that. People would say that's a cooler on many occasions, but when somebody is pumping you back like that. So what do we have there? We had a raise. Hang on a second, I've lost my train of thought here. Obviously with this replay, it actually brings all the biggie hands up. So we get a raise from the small blind, right? Tasty 3-bet, a flatter, a strong looking 4-bet. And when he dumps in your face like that, because that is signaling top hand. That has to be what, one of 3 hands maybe? So what are you talking here? Aces, kings, ace, king. Would queens do it? Probably. So maybe one of 4. I don't see 10s and jacks unless he's a maniac. But a lot of people would say it's a cooler spot. Ace, king. Oh my God. Well, we're seeing some tasty replays here, people. So let's just look at this one. Biba versus Damasti. So we get a strong 3-bet on the button. Flat calls. King, queen suited over here, remember, I think. So he's got the top pair. Standard looking. Strong bet. In he goes. He's obviously, he has to be worried if this guy's prepared to go for it. And running it twice. King, queen. Disgusting. The aces must be barfing on that one. With 3 kings. Especially with the 8 at the end there. That's just teasing the aces. And then ace, jack. That is split pot. That's where run it twice can save your ass sometimes if you're playing pretty aggro. Poor skills up to 7-7-4. Nico here, $6. 3-bet from to the under the gun raise. Get a call. Ace 3-7. Is this a reggy ace? Kuhlman. He leads out. We've seen this before, not with this player, but this type. There's the raise. What's Nico going to do now? Have you got a crappy ace, like an ace 10 or an ace jack? Because if you have, that signals huge strength. And he's going for it. Kuhlman calls him. Well, it looks like neither of these two are going anywhere. Nico checks. Well, that's what? Whoa. What's going on here? What the hell did Kuhlman have? Because that doesn't add up to me. It's quite clear the under the gun's got the ace. Must have had an ace with a shitter kicker. Maybe an ace 10 or an ace jack. Oh well, this is looking strong here from Smilebam from Australia. Boom! In your face. Well, here it goes, man. Pre-flop, all in. Ace, queen, and jacks. Flipperments. Ace, queen suited is a nice hand. Well, splitterments on that one. So you can see some of the action here, people. There's some tasty stuff going on here. And, You know, ace, king, ace, queen. These guys, some of them are happy to get it in. Mr. Sheep up here from the UK. Well, there's a nice, strong Russian 3-bet. Who's in the under the gun? Is that Australia? Yeah, the Australians don't like being pushed around, man. They're pretty aggro. He calls 8, 9, queen. Is that a little sneaky Jack 10 suited? So half the pot here, possibly. Matani. Yeah, just under half. Got a check raise coming. Little check raise. No, he just flats it. Super draw heavy. Matani might slow this down. Oh no, he's not slowing it, man. He's going for it. Remember, he's the pre-flop 3-better. So we got check, bet, check, bet. Checking again, so pure mech. I don't see 10-jack doing that. Well, that's a biggie. Pure mech with the queen. Kings. Boom. Well, he got super value on that one. He's just happy to keep betting that out. He didn't slow it down there, even though it was pretty draw heavy. Probably thinking, well, if you've got 2 pair, set, Jack 10, then I'm paying you. Well, Abercrombie here, 3-betting. 10-8-5, 2 Hartolinos. Okay, standard. Click back. Fastaments. Could you get any faster? Flat call. Paired. Abercrombie now. Check. Raise coming. 40. In it goes. Dumpolinos. It's got to be Dumpolinos. Surely to God. No, he just flats it. Oh! Heart on the river. Nico with the flush. Abercrombie. No! I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Let us see that. So the 10s have set it up. So let's just watch this again. Don't get me wrong, I like the Jack Queen. Don't mind the 3-bet pre-flop. Gets a call with a pair of 10s. Sets up. Bet. Click back. Alarm bell should be going. So he's got a gutter here at the moment, hasn't he? 10 Jack Queen. Yeah, so he's got a gutter. Diamonds though, no flush draw. 5 comes. So he checks. And he's calling again with 2 overs, no hearts, and a shitty gutter. Thinking that 46 is weak. Remember, he's filled up here. Nico has filled up. So this is tuning stuff, man. Put him in the fishbowl chaser. We'll just put a note on him. Chases with overs plus gutter. Fill your boots. ATM. Okay, man. Filling our boots in this puppy here. This Russian is just your payday, man. Mark him with crossbow. Okay, boom. Flush on the river. I mean, come on. Nico is super strong here. But he's hit his queen, hasn't he? And he's chased this far. He hits the queen. For that amount of money, he's calling off. It's just, I want to be sick. I want to be sick, so not very well played, I don't think, here, Abercrombie, mate. Oh, hand here, missing this. Youches. How did that one happen? Let's play that puppy back, shall we? Now, obviously, with the replay here, I'm only getting to see all the big poppy hands here, but it's great to share these. Under the gun raised, 3-bet. Calls. Straight. Is this set? Yeah. So that's a flop set and a flop flush, flop straight. So he's gambled a wee bit here with the 3-bet, but King Queen, I can get it. Again, depending on player action. He absolutely melts it on that flop. And the 10s with bottom set are getting it in as well. Cooler on the flop? What do you reckon? Probably. But I must admit, poor Gorgex here will be absolutely sick losing that one. Sickaments. Okay, missed that hand here. Let's get back to the action here. Here's Mr. Hanky. And what do we got here? No, come on, look, Czech Republic. You're a little bit, what's he got there? Is that ice hockey? Yeah, they're pretty good at that, man. Don't know where this German's got Jim 7. And somebody's putting something very dodgy into his mouth. It's a Swede. Well, you can guess what that could be. Right, race call. Blind v blind. 3, 4, 8. 2 diamonds. Excuse me. Checkerments. Betterments. Raise coming here, isn't there? Check raise. Check raise. You've got 8 seconds to act. He's taking his time here. Think he's rubbing himself? Boom! We knew it was coming. We knew it. What's Fleur going to do here? He's been now involved in a few action pots. Swedes don't like to be pumped around here. He calls. He's got 2 pair now if he's got 8s and 3s. Has Dennis G. Punk got a flush draw? He's pumping this hard. What's Fleur got? One of them must have a Fleur. Wow. So, Fleur, are you chasing your flush? Open-ended? Well, it's all in here. Ace 8, Ace 5. He just, I mean, that is just, ouch. Well, let's look at that one. It looks pretty gross here. So we got gutter, nut flush draw, top pair, which is, you know, I'm thinking that as well, the way it's going. When he's got an 8 as well, but I'm thinking flush draw had to be. So let's play this back again. Raise, call, Ace 8. Ace 5 suited makes sense. Ace 5 suited is licking their lips at that one. So we get the check raise in. So we get a decent bet, top pair with the ace. We get don't pumped. The Ace 8 elects to call, fearing the flush, because the flush could easily do that. There's no flush here. He's got 2 pair. Okay, he thinks he's good enough here at the moment, and technically he is. We get a decent bet here. So, at the moment, the Ace 5 has got a nut flush draw on a paired board and a gutter. He's got 199 behind. Fleur here with 2 pair. Elects just to call. Why? If you think you're good, pump it in now. He's only got 199. Shove it in his face. Calling now and then calling the river is just gross. In my opinion. How many cards come on the river that are going to make you crap yourself when you're holding that Ace 8? If you think you're good now, my thought pattern here is pump it in. Post your comments, see what you think. But any diamond on the river, you're shitting yourself. Okay? Any overcards to the 8, you're going to crap yourself. Unless it's an ace, because then you obviously got Ace 8. Do you know what I mean? At the same time, he's possibly scared that he's up against maybe 9s, 10s, maybe even jacks. Maybe he's worried about that. But why call? But if that's the case, why are you calling $51? Oh, and then calling the river. So I don't like the flat here. Not a fan of this. But you can let me know what you think. So there you go. He thinks that's a safeguard because he thinks the guy's got the flush draw. Dennis Punker, if he was betting out for the flush draw, is going to pump it in if he's missed his draw. Maybe Fleur's thinking he's missed his draw. So what does Fleur beat? I missed draw, which obviously it's not because we know he's hit. Missed flush draw, you know, or a bluff. So it's pretty polarized here. Fleur's just looking at his top pair, top kicker, and then he goes river. Youchements. Credit to Dennis for being super aggro and brave and keep betting there, but would he have called off on the turn if Fleur put him all in? That is the question. And is Fleur's flat on the turn optimum play? For you pros watching, join in, man, join in. Let's get back to the action here. So what we got? Lufart from Canada, and we got Mummy here. Okay. That's a little teaser bet. Ooh, heart in the river. Nobody's going to love that unless you've got the nuts. Mind, it's a paired board as well. Ouchements. Ace 2, Ace Jack. Did I just see that right? Did he just call off with Ace High there? He flipping did. Wowzers. So we got a raise, a call, a lead out, a call, looking for his gutter. Did he have the Ace of Hearts? So maybe he's looking for that miracle turn card. If he's got the Ace of Hearts, he's calling again here. We got that. A call. Yeah, he's got the ace of hearts. Sorry, I'm talking shite. He's got the nut flush. And a call. No, it's not a nut flush, sorry. He's got the jack of hearts. I'm talking pish. So he's got a jack and he's calling it. So he's chasing. Not got a. That really is. I mean, credit to Lafart for firing 3 barrels on that. But that's pretty loose. Chasing tuna. I have to say that is desperation stuff. Right, give me a wee second. The dog's barking. I'm just going to go downstairs and make it into sausages. I'll be back in a minute. If you hear any whelping, it's because I've batted it on the head with a club first, like a seal. Smack! Back soon. Okay, bringing it back, people. That's one dog sorted out. Hope the RSPCA don't come around and visit. Oh, Abercrombie here. Tuna, remember. So we've got a 3-bet from the big blind, 4-bet from the button. Ace on the flop. Okay. 26. Is he going to just... Surely it's just... You wouldn't check raise that. If you got the ace, you just check call it. So check. 148 behind, 130 in the middle. Checky, checky. Now he's crapped it a little bit here. So go doofoo. Checking again. Is Abercrombie going to stab at this? Is that a check call? Ace king. Wow. Maximum value there. And a damn shame. I think the big blind here, doofoo, where is he? From the UK. You just got cream man by the Russian. So the Russian, maybe he's lost a bit of his balls, or he's just trying to get max value here from the big blind here. He certainly did that. Nice one. All right, so we got a raise, a call, a squeeze. It's not a big squeeze, by the way. 3 callers here. So when he calls, obviously. Not a big bet at all on the king, 5-3. But poor skills gets out of the way fast. We get a caller here. And we got the Canadian Ace of Chasing Tuna, remember? Fast calls. Godufu. Are you going to pump that all in? You are. 9-10. You absolute whale. You absolute whale. Obviously, he's run good to get that stack. 700. And Godufu gets paid off handsomely. So, raise, caller, 9-10 suited, fine. 3-bet, fine. Poor skills, possibly he's got a small, medium pair here. For the way he's played this. So he's looking to see a flop, thinking, well, if I call that, SGK will call it. Enough money in there to go for the, with the money behind him to go for the set, which would make sense. That adds up. King comes out, obviously, 3-bet pre-flop. Poor skills is probably not interested. Maybe he's, as I say, a small pair. Medium small pair, and he said, well, I've missed my set, I'm not getting involved. So we get a 23, and it's not large though. He's got ace king though, so he's really pricing in all draws to call off here. Okay, and he's possibly pricing, with that money, because if poor skills goes, SGK, if he's chasing, could go as well. Maybe poor skills could be priced in for a set there. I don't know. But it's piggy in the middle, and do you really want to be piggy in the middle between these two? No. Alright, so SGK only flats that. No raise with the flush draw. Fine, he's been given a really good price. Makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, no issue with that. Hits the 10. He's now got a pair plus the flush draw. Godufu now has got some more money in the middle. Does he make a decent? Yeah, he makes a decent sized bet now. So now he's fired 2 barrels, and that's a decent one. So he believes he's probably ahead, and he wants to make sure he's pricing SGK here hard. SGK calls, and all he's got is a pair of shitty 10s here. It's 132. It's a hard one, isn't it? Is he compelled to call this off? Godufu's maxed this out. He's bet sizing, I have to say. A bit risky on the flop, but he's got what he wanted. And really, he's almost forcing SGK to call off here. But if you know you beat, it's a lost $132, isn't it? Can SGK fold that? Because, obviously, if he folds it, it's a great fold, technically speaking. Because he knows he's beat. He's just losing $132. But can he get away from that? He's got to be beat. Boom. Nasty. Right, we've got here a little bit of action here. Was that a raise and a 3-bet? I'm not sure. What we got here? Quasimodo, the monkey. We got Humpledinkle. Where is he from? Finland! Ooh, we love the Finns. Look at that man. Super aggro. Boom, boom. Uh-oh, who's got the 9? Roman. Where's Roman from? He's Russia. Russia v Finland. They hate each other. In your face! He's got the 9. He's got the 9. My goodness. I was going to say there was definitely a 9 there, wasn't there? All right, split the mints. So what we got up here? Oh, we got poor skills. Under the gun raise. We get a flat call. Squeeze on the button. It's coming. We can see it. 25. No, he just calls. Okay. Check called all the way with a flop set. Okay, I've got some notes on this guy. So he's played at lower stakes and moved his way up. Germany. So that's a small, yeah, standard. Call. Okay, that turn would scare the shit out of a lot of people. 6, 7, 8. Draw heavy 3-way. Yeah, not surprised with the undergun checking that. That is a small teaser. Is that 9-10? What do you reckon? Is Poor Skills going to raise this up thinking that's just a weak, shitty bet? Yeah, I can see that coming. Poor Skills has gone for it. Has Expert induced what he wanted? What's Daddy Pig going to do? Look at that. I like Peppa Pig, by the way. It's really cool. So Daddy Pig with his glasses on. Oh, he just... Oh, paired river. Check. Very quick check, by the way. Poor Skills. Imagine if he had quads. That'd be funny. 9-10. Ah, he filled up on the river. That is disgusting. Now, I have to say, poor Skills there. No way out of that. Nope. And I really don't see Luftbass ever folding that either. Let's play that back. So raise call. 3-bet would have been interesting here on the button. But 7s would probably call that with the money behind. Yes. Sets up. So he leads out with his set. Gets a caller. Caller chasing. There's his gutter. He thinks he's great now, which technically he is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we get a check. So he's worried about that because it is super draw heavy. So he's worried about that 8. We get a bet. We get a raise. Oh, what the hell? Come back. It's lost on me. Come back. Sorry about that, people. 1 second. Okay. There's the hit for the straight. Bet. Raise. Fine. Especially with the flush draw as well. I get it. Call. Alarm bells on that one. Alarm bells on that check call. Is that 2 pair? Certainly not a straight. Right. So is that 2 pair? Queen? Maybe a king queen or something possibly. That's what I'm thinking. Poor Skills. So I'm playing out what Poor Skills might be thinking here. But that would be a bit worrying. And then the paired river. Ooh. I mean, it's like, oh, my pants. So, goes for a value bet. And he only calls. Why? I mean, what the fuck beats you here? Quads and queens. That's a chicken. I mean, I suppose it's easy in hindsight, isn't it? Would you not want that in? Would you not rattle that in? Straight definitely calls you, I think. Guaranteed. The queen could easily call you. Yeah, I think check pump. There's only 162 behind. And that was a little cagey here with the full house. KG with full house on river due to action turn. Okay, well, should we get one more hand in? Yeah, looking at the time now, we're running out of time here. Look at this beast on the river. 316. It's Abercrombie again. This Russian is absolutely foaming at the mouth, man. I think he's tripping with LSD and maybe some Yoo-Hoo glue. Think about it, man. He's just taking the LSD and then he's lined up 2 lines of Yoo-Hoo and going, yeah, man, out of his face at the table. What animal is that? It looks like a cat. Oh my goodness! What a great call there. Abercrombie caught with his hands jammed in the cookie jar. Or maybe it's the Yoo-hoo glue. Right, let's play this puppy back and then we're going to call it an end on this one. So Abercrombie with nearly 400 bucks. Raise 3 bets. Okay, 4. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. These guys must have some history here. Right. 3. That is a super strong 4 bet. So Godofo, where's he from again? From the UK, is saying, I'm taking none of this shit, and he's playing back at Abercrombie. He must have some history to be doing this. King Jack, it's strong, it's aggressive. I don't mind it. Stacks are big enough. But we get a flat call here from Abercrombie. Wow. Wow. Jack, 10, 9, super draw heavy. It is not the sort of flop you want to see if you've got, you know, a decent pair unless you set it up here. And even if you set it up, you're going to be worried with that. We got a check. We got a small bet. We get a call. So Abercrombie thinks weakness. And there is weakness because this guy's got a shitty gutter, all right, and top pair, a reasonable kicker on a super bad board. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Flush on the turn. Check, check. Board pairs. And look at this overdump here. What an incredible... Well, I have to give Abercrombie 10 out of 10 for absolute huge coconuts between his pants, man. All right, I mean, he must be wearing size 15s here, right, to hold those balls. Because he just lumps it in. So, oh my God. That is super brave. I might change him to purple, man. Okay. And Godofo takes ages on this one. And makes an incredible call. Incredible with the King Jack. So it's a complete bluff. Right? He sniffed weakness and he just slam dunks it. Slam dunks it. And so the question is, has Godofo made an amazing call on a raid play against Abercrombie? Or is the guy just an absolute tuner that cannot fold? Top pair, average kicker on a deadly board. I'll leave that one up to you. I can't make up my mind on that one. Oh, excuse me. Crazy action there, people at 1 and 2. Crazy stuff. Oh my goodness, look at what's going on. What's going on? It's Abercrombie again. This Russian is just lumping it in. I wonder how much he's lost today. We've seen him getting cream crackered here. Well, watch this last one here. For entertainment purposes. It's a pussycat, so it's Pussy from Estonia versus Maniac from Russia. Called Ace Queen! Ooh! Wow. Well, there you go, people. Bonkers. Right, on that note, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, people, these videos are getting posted. Let me just pause. Let's come out of that, man. These videos, go to the lobby here, are getting posted on YouTube and Twitch. So if you like them, please, obviously, sign up to the sites there, people. It's free to sign up, costs you nothing. And that way you get early notification. And obviously there's notes beneath the videos if you want to help support for future videos. Up to you, no obligation. Enjoy. I'll see you at the tables when I'll be playing very soon. Take care now. Ciao, ciao.